So, yeah, I could blab on about all sorts of other things and healings and stuff, but I'd like to open it up if anybody has any questions. Yeah?
I just got a comment. My brother has gone back to the Petals of Africa.
Yes. That's another one in Kenya, yes.
I don't know where it is. But
Yeah.
he's told me that it got started like between two warring colonies, their tribes or whatever. They didn't get along with each other. They put the school like in the middle, and so if you wanted your kid to go to school, you had to know that they'd be in school with the other tribe or whatever you call them. And he said they now have harmony between the two, what do you call it, tribes?
Yeah.
Schools?
Tribes, yes.
And the parents from both are aides and helping at the, I mean, it's run by Christian Science as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they're all learning Christian Science by working together, and I just was feeling that was another example of the harmony that
Yes.
Christian Science is bringing. I mean, a lot of, from what I understand, they are warring against each other without knowing why they're warring against each other, because it's just they've been doing it for generations or whatever. And so what this is doing is helping them to realize that they can get along.
Yeah.
Yep, and can't we all? Yes.
How did you first get started in going to Africa? How did that go about?
Well, I think I told this last time I was down in San Diego. It all started with this case of a woman from Africa who was failing in a university in the United States, who called for me to pray for her, and it didn't seem like a particularly impressive healing or anything. But she told her sister, who was pregnant and was in danger of losing her child every day for 6 months. And she called and was instantly healed, and the rest of the term went famously, and the child was born with no problems. Then she told their mother, who then had a healing, who told somebody else, who had a healing, who started telling other people who had a healing. So then about 11 years ago now, in the country of Zambia, where the country's president was not going to step down from power at the end of his constitutional term, it was leading to possible civil war, civil unrest. People were killing each other, possible coup. So people called me up and they said, as a Christian Scientist, you can heal individuals. Can you heal a country? And I said, yep. So they flew me down there. And I didn't talk to the president directly, but I did talk to the person who talked to the president. And the thing is, I told him to speak, in Christian Science terms, to the Christ in him. Speak to the real him that cared about the country and was not corrupt. And at the end of a few hour-long talk, this individual left their White House, and the president got on the national news saying he was stepping down from power. So ever since then, the country has had me come as a practitioner for the country. And I have been in the middle of a whole lot more dirt with their government than even people in that country know about. Have saved people in national office from dying from crippling illnesses. I stopped a coup. I was reading the Bible lesson sermon, and the thought came to me there was danger. I had just returned from Zambia, and so the thought came to me that there was danger, and that a name of someone came to me. And then a name of someone else came to me, of someone there. And so I asked about it of someone in the government. It was investigated and found that there was a security breach, and that they were able to close the security breach, and so no trouble was caused. But you know, that all of us have a healing role as a Christian Scientist everywhere we go, in everything that we do, bringing a right thought to every evil in the world. It plays a healing role. Just because you're not there doesn't mean it's not touching that situation. If we're praying with the truth of God, that's God treating the case, healing the case through us. And we can be bringing healing to everything in the world, and should be as Christian Scientists.